Hello, in this video tutorial I'm gonna demonstrate you how you can enter and how you can define a dormer. We will enter two different kinds of dormers, a shet and a flat dormer. We start with the shet dormer, therefore we open our model home. And in the first step we deactivate the grid and the line width for a better overview. Now we will define the position of the dormer with the help of guidelines. Therefore we select 2D in layout, 2D guidelines, guideline and numeric parallel guideline. Or we close this window and we press the shortcut P for the function numeric parallel guideline. Now we enter, for example, the first guideline from this line into this direction with a distance of 1.40 meters. We press OK. We enter one more guideline from this line into this direction with a distance of 3.60 meters. After it, we can also press Enter. We press Escape. And now we enter the shed dormer. Therefore, we select Building, Dormer, Shed dormer, and insert dormer with 2 points. Now we define the first point of the dormer, that's this point, and the second point is this point. The dormer dialog opens automatically, and in the first step we click on the 3D symbol to open the 3D preview window. We maximize the preview window. At the point width, the width of the dormer gets displayed, which we defined in our example with the help of 2 guidelines. Now we will set the point distance to roof side to 0 meters. Therefore, we click into the field distance to roof side and we enter 0 meters. After it, we press Tab. The point length distance is defined with 1.1684 meters. I will show you in a later step how we can use and how we can define the point length distance. If we would like to define the dormer with eaves cut out, we select the point with eaves cut out. And we enter, for example, for the vertical overhang 0 meters. After it, we press the Tab key to update the preview window. In our example, we don't need to define the dormer with the function with eaves cut out, so we deselect the function. Now a short overview about the other parameters in the dormer dialog. At the point Materials, we can define the material for the roofing material, the wet ridge, the gable ends and many more. At the point Cladding, we can define the cladding properties. For example, the cladding thickness, the tile overhang and many other parameters. At the point Wood Construction, we can define the purlins, the color beams, the tie beams and the rafter. At the point width dimensions, we can define the width and the height of different components of the shed dormer. At the point rafter, we can define the eaves cut of the rafter. At the point eave details, we can choose out of different eave details. And at the point gable end details, we can define the visible purlin type, the visible rafters, and we can select out of 3 different cuts. At the point dormer walls, we can define the walls of the dormer. We start, for example, with the front wall. Therefore, we click at the point Properties. The thickness is defined with 0.365 meters. That's the same thickness which we have used for the external walls in the ground floor in this example. That's correct, and we can press OK. At the point load sharing, we can choose between positioning the wall on the ceiling or positioning the wall on the roof construction. In our example, we select the point wall position on roof construction, and in a later step I will show you exactly how the dormer is positioned on the roof construction. Now we take a look at the properties of the left wall. Here the thickness is also defined with 0.365 meters, and we can press OK. Now we take also a look at the right wall properties. The thickness is also defined with 0.365 meters, and we confirm with OK. In the next step, we define the front side of the dormer. Therefore, we select the point front side. By the way, of course, we can also select the single roof sides by clicking into the preview window on the desired roof side. At the point overhang, we can define the overhang of the roof side. We enter, for example, 0 meters, and after it we press Tab to update the preview window. In our example, we need an overhang of 0.20 meters, so we enter 0.20 meters, and after it we click on the point left to define the left roof side. Here the overhang is already correct defined with 0.20 meters, and at the point height we enter, for example, 1.60 meters. After it we press Tab. The pitch is defined with 30 degrees. In our example that's correct, and now we click on the point right to select the right roof side. Here we also enter for the height 1.60 meters, and after it we press Tab. The pitch and the overhang are already correct defined, and finally we can press OK. The shed dormer is now finished defined and created. In the next step we will take a look at the load sharing. Therefore we select the 3D view, and to get a better overview we turn the cladding off with the function cladding on off. When we take now a closer look in the 3D view, we can see that the wall of the dormer is positioned on the roof construction. To turn the cladding on again, we click again on the function cladding on off. Now we select again the 2D view, and in the next step we will control the height of the dormer. Therefore we select the section view, we zoom a little bit into the view. And now we press the shortcut P for the function numeric parallel guideline. We enter the guideline from this line in a distance of 0 meters and we press Enter. After it we press Escape. Now we press the shortcut D for the function distance and we measure the distance from this point to this point. The distance is 1.60 meters. That's correct, and we can press Escape. We zoom out of the view again, and now I will show you how we can define the length distance. Therefore, we select the 2D view. We zoom a little bit into the view. And now we press the shortcut D for the function distance. The length distance is the distance from this corner to this point. The distance is 1.1684 meters. We press Escape. We zoom a little bit out of the view. And now we will change the length distance. Therefore, we select the dormer, we press the right mouse button and we select Properties. Here at the point length distance we enter, for example, 0.80 meters. After it we press Tab and we press OK. As we can see at the guidelines, the dormer moved to the left and we can press Escape. Now we will control the length distance. Therefore, we zoom into the view again, we press the shortcut D for the function distance, and we measure the distance from this corner to this point. The distance is 0.80 meters, that's correct, and we can press Escape. We zoom out of the view again, and in the next step we will add a window to the dormer. Therefore we select the 3D view and we click on Window, Window Construction and Free Positioning. Before we enter the window, we define the properties, therefore we press the right mouse button and we select Properties. Here we select, for example, for the window type, a 2-sash window. And now we define the width, for example, with 1.50 meters, the height with 1 meter, and the sill height, for example, with 0.95 meters. After it, we can press OK. We have to enter the window for the dormer roughly in the 3D view, and for the exact positioning we will use afterwards the 2D view. So we select the position, for example here, we click the left mouse button and after it we can press Escape. In the first step we change now the opening direction of the window, therefore we select the 2D view. We zoom a little bit into the view. We select the window. We press the right mouse button and we select Change Opening Direction. Now we define the position of the window. Therefore, we select the function Move. Now we press the right mouse button and we select Constructional Support and Center Point. The start point is this point and the second point is this point. Now the window is placed in between those 2 points. After it we press Escape. The window is now correct positioned, but we can see that it gets displayed in the 2D view with the cross-hatching of the wall. To change that, we select the window, we press the right mouse button and select Properties. Here we click on Top View, and now we select the Point Background Properties. Here we select for the fill style monochrome, and for the fill color we select white. After it we press OK, OK and OK. We press Escape, and now our window gets displayed in white color. We zoom again out of the view. And finally, I will show you how we can measure the sill height of the window. Therefore, we select the section view. We zoom a little bit into the view. And we press the shortcut P for the function Numeric Parallel Guideline. The sill height is from this line into this direction in a distance of 0.95 meters. We press Enter and we press Escape. We zoom a little more into the view and we can see the level of the sill height, which is marked by the guideline. Finally, we zoom out of the view again, and this was the first option, how we can create and define a shed dormer. In the second option, we will enter and define a flat dormer. The guidelines therefore are already created, and we select Building, Dormer, Flat Dormer and insert dormer with 2 points. We enter the dormer from this point to this point, and the flat dormer dialog opens automatically. We click on the 3D symbol to open the 3D preview window, and we maximize the preview window. Now we can start to define the general settings of the flat dormer. In the first step, we enter for the point distance to roof side 0 meters, and after it we press Tab to update the preview window. Now we select the point with eaves cut out and we define the vertical overhang with 0 meters. After it we press Tab again. In the next step we will define the dormer walls. Therefore we select the point dormer walls. We start with the front wall properties, therefore we click on Properties. The thickness is 0.365 meters, that's correct, and we can close the window. For the point load sharing, the function wall position on roof construction is selected, that's correct too. And in the next step we define the properties of the left wall. The thickness is 0.365 meters, that's correct again, and we can close the window. Now we open the right wall properties. The thickness is here also 0.365 meters, correct too, and we close also this window. In the next step we will define the front side. Therefore we click on the point front side and here we define the pitch, for example with 5 degrees. After it we press Tab. Now we define the height, for example with 2.40 meters. We press Tab again and the overhang is already correct defined with 0.20 meters. To make a not too long video, I have already defined also the left and the right roof side with an overhang of 0.20 meters, and finally we can press OK. The flat dormer is created, and when we select the 3D view, we can take a first look at it. We select again the 2D view, and in the next step we will enter a window construction. Therefore we select the point Window, Window Construction and Free Positioning. First we define the window properties, therefore we press the right mouse button and we select Properties. For the window profile, we select for example a free sash window. The width is already correct defined with 2.25 meters. For the height we enter for example 2 meters and for the sill height 0.10 meters. After it we can confirm with OK. Now we select the 3D view and now we can choose between placing the window in the wall of the dormer or placing the window in the wall of the first upper floor. We choose for example the wall of the first upper floor and we place the window with a left mouse click, for example here. After it we press Escape. Now we select the 2D view and we position the window. Therefore we select the window construction. We press the right mouse button and we select Change Opening Direction. The opening direction is now correct defined and now we will position the window. Therefore we select the function Move. Now we press the right mouse button. We select Constructional Support and for example Center Point. We select the start point, that's the start point, and this is the second point. Now the window is placed in between these 2 points and we can press Escape. In the next step we will create a wall cutout for the window construction in the dormer wall. Therefore we select the 3D view. Now we select the dormer wall, we press the right mouse button and we select Create Wall Section. We select the wall section and we press Escape. Now we select the point Building, Cutout, Wall cutout and for example rectangle. Please note that the start and the end point of the wall cutout have to be inside of the dormer wall. So we enter the first point at this point. Here a detail how to enter the first point. The catching point is marked by a red cross and the cursor is located inside of the dormer wall. And for the second point, we zoom a little bit into the view, because at the second point we have no catching point. This is the second point and we confirm with a left mouse click. After it we press Escape and we zoom out of the view again. We can see that the wall got cut out and we can close the section view. Finally, we select the 2D view and we zoom a little bit into the view. Now we select the section view symbol with the help of a selection box and we press Delete. We click on Yes and we press the shortcut Position 1 or Home for the function Show All. The flat dormer is now finished defined and finally we can take a look at it in the 3D view. Thanks for watching. For more tutorials, visit our website cadvilla.com.